He is one of the most generous people I know. New friends. We met an adorable 10-year-old girl named Megan. Now, Megan was born with brittle bone disease. Now, Megan's mother, Debbie, felt her daughter, Megan, was all alone in the world. And she wrote us a letter asking us to introduce Megan to somebody she could relate to. And he's a very famous person. And he wanted to give you a present, too. So watch this in the monitor. I don't know if you know who he is.
Hi, Megan. My name's Donald. And you probably don't know me, but I was watching Maury's show the other day, and I must tell you, you really hit me right here. I think you are so beautiful, and both inside and out. I had a little something, a little gift that I gave to Maury, who's a friend of mine, and a very good golfer. Don't ever play him in golf. He's very, very good, believe me. And I gave him a little gift for you, and I hope you and your mother have a good time with it. And you're very special, and you just keep it up and keep up that attitude. So good luck, and you stay in touch.
So, Donald Trump, he has his name on more buildings in New York City than any other person. And besides that, he is one of the most generous people I know. He is one of the most generous people I know. And he wants you and your mom to have a very special check. And when we talk about...
Unbelievable.
Hello, Donald. Good job last night. Hello, we love your hotel.
Oh, look at the girl. What a beautiful... Are you a Trump fan? You'll vote for Trump in 10 years, right? Yes, sir.
Oh, yay.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Give me that money.
We love your hotel, especially.
Good. How was
We come here all the time.
Beautiful, huh?
We're here all the time, yeah. We love
Are you mom? Huh?
Mom?
Look what you produced, huh? Beautiful. Good job.
She's from the Philippines. He's from
Is
California.
she rich? Do you have a lot of money? What do you mean?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Safe travels.
Good luck.
He's very caring for the community. He goes and donates money without the press being present, and he does it all out of his heart. He doesn't wear it on his sleeve. He was never ever racist towards me, and he was never ever being sexist towards me. Like unlike from what you hear in the online, he's treats everybody in the staff really well, fairly. He makes everyone feel very comfortable, and he's a pleasant man to work with.
Now we're learning what it's like to work for Trump, straight from a woman who was a close business executive for 18 years.
What was it like working for Donald Trump?
He was the first one there, and he was there for like 2 hours. He'd answer the phone.
He would answer the phone?
Absolutely. Trump
Donald
Organization,
Trump.
yes.
Barbara Ress is a former VP for Trump who oversaw construction of his crown jewel on Manhattan's swanky Fifth Avenue, Trump Tower.
He told me he thought I was a killer, and that's what he liked in people.
Do you feel that Donald Trump is sexist?
If Donald is sexist, then a lot of people are sexist.
Is Donald Trump a racist? No, he's not a racist.
You worked for Donald Trump?
Yes, I'm glad we're just talking about that. Yeah, I got to work for him for a couple years as his executive assistant, and he's very cooperative, he's very charming, he's very calm, and he's very family oriented.
As your president, I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens from the violence and oppression of a hateful foreign ideology. And I have to say, as a Republican, it is so nice
to hear you cheering for what I just said. Thank you.
Children skated on a New York rink today. As CBS News correspondent Bob Schiefer reports, that's because of the kind of happy ending only children are supposed to believe in.
In the ongoing saga of how to waste tax dollars, the Wallman Ice Rink in New York's Central Park rates a special chapter. The city had spent the last 7.5 years and $12 million on an exotic plan to remodel the rink. The whole project was finally abandoned last spring when the new cooling contraption wouldn't make enough ice to chill a six-pack. In desperation, the city turned the project over to this man, flamboyant real estate tycoon Donald Trump. Trump said he was so tired of looking at the mess the city had made, he agreed to take the job for no profit. He not only finished it under budget, he finished it in 3.5 months.
I really wanted to prove a point. The cities, New York City in particular, but the cities are so wealthy. If we could only save the money that we're wasting. The first part of my child care plan allows for every parent or family in America, including adoptive parents and foster parent guardians, to deduct their child care expenses from their income taxes. That's a first.